Hello everybody, my name is Lois van Hey and this is the result of my work on a Jugger time tracker. So in Jugger competition, keeping track of time is very important, both for the players because it's very important strategic information, and for the organizers because they need to manage the time and to know when to stop the game, for example. One of the challenges currently is that organizers keep track of time by hand, and there is literally a person that ticks every stone that is occurring, how much time is remaining, which can be quite time consuming. So I thought, okay, well, counting down of time is something that can be automated. Maybe there is something I can do about it. The way the system works is quite straightforward. So for every stone there is one LED that is turning from green to red at every time step. And when we'll get to zero, then we'll get a flashing blue light that will signal that the game is over. It's not very visible with with my camera, but every dot is very well visible when you look with the plain eye. Unfortunately, the lenses is not so great. The use of the system is also quite straightforward. So on the right side there is a panel, and if with the button, so if you release the button, here it goes into some kind of pause mode, which is to be used in between rounds. And then when you press the button, the blue LEDs become green LEDs and the countdown is occurring. There are also two other buttons. There is a green button that allows to increase the time remaining, which is often the case when a round needs to be replayed because of a reset or a technical fault. And there is a red button that allows to remove time. So for the example, let's have a look at what happens when it's over. So I'm going to restart it like 3 stones before the end. Yeah, okay. And now the game is over and you get this very clear sign that it's time for it to stop it. In addition to this note, there is this, in addition to this, you can also reset to 0 by pressing the 2 green and red buttons. And then it gets ready for the next match. As an extra feature, it's also possible to add some more time. In case there is some stones that are reported to the next part of the match, so it's possible to add some more time at the beginning, and then for this kind of requirements. There is a last bit. It's a low power and high power system. So here it's in low power mode, and if I restart it without the counter, if this is still out, not pressed. If I restart it, then we'll go into a high power mode, which is more suited if you are into some kind of outdoor environment and there is a lot of light into the room. And in that case, it's better, more easy to observe. But it can also be a bit too bright in environment with moderate light. And it can also be a bit power hungry in case you want to power the system with a battery. As kind of extra features that are possible for the future, the system is connected to a relay, and every time a stone is counted, it's possible to the relay is being triggered. So if you connect it to a buzzer, I did so with a small scale buzzer, but it can be with a large scale buzzer. You can have the time counting, which is done also by this system, which is integrated by this, without having to require some external device, as we have currently. And the last bit for future work, if someone wants to participate, there is a bit of improvement that can be made regarding the looks. So because I lacked a bit of time, I really finished it up with some a bit of taping here, which is kind of fitting the universe. But I think it can be made a bit more colorful to play more with the post-apocalyptic style of on which the movie is inspired from. There is also a bit of work that can be done regarding strengthening the system. So currently it's raw LEDs that are being exposed, and it can be a bit fragile if you throw it into a truck. Even if it looks like a solid, it is only mostly visual, and yeah. So there are some kind of improvement that can be made regarding strengthening it into the future. Thank you very much for listening, and I will be looking forward to see you into the next competition. Have a nice day!